Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Quality Analyst. And in my first video tutorial, Introduction to Software Testing. So here I want to begin with a simple story. So imagine this, you are booking a flight online, you have filled all the details, like for example, you have chosen the seat, entered your payment information, your name, details, and then right at the end, the website crashes. Okay, so the payment deducted, but no ticket. So has something like this ever happened to you? Think for a second. So this is frustrating, right? So this is exactly why software testing is so critical. So the testing is about making sure that this doesn't happen to millions of users. Okay, so let's talk about what is software testing. So now let's break it down. What is software testing? At the simplest level, it is checking if the software works the way it's supposed to work. So, but it's not just clicking randomly, it's a structured way of verifying that a product is reliable, functional, and ready for the real world. So here is the small example. Think of the calculator app. If you type 2 plus 2, you expect 4. So let's say if it shows 5, that's a bug. So now imagine that mistake happening in a financial application handling millions of transactions. So that tiny bug suddenly becomes a massive business loss. So this is software testing. So why do we need testers? So here is a question. If developers are already coding carefully, why do we need testers? So pause for a second and think. So the reason is simple. When you create something on yourself, you become blind to your own mistakes. So just like writing your own essay, when you proofread it, your brain fills in the gaps. But when someone else reads it, they immediately spot the spelling errors. So testing works exactly the same way. Okay, so let's move to the next slide here. Okay, so now the testing can be done in two main ways. First is manually and second is using automation. So manual testing means a human testers check the application step by step. Okay, so this is important, but in today's fast paced software world, manual testing alone is not enough. So why? So because the application changes daily, things think of the apps like Instagram or Amazon, Google, so they push updates constantly. Can a human realistically test all the features daily? No way, right? So this is where automation comes in. So automation testing means writing the scripts to test applications automatically. So it's faster, repeatable, and perfect for continuous integration pipelines. So if you have heard of DevOps or Agile, automation is at the heart of it. So here is a small comparison. Imagine you have a login page to test. Manually, you type in usernames, passwords one by one. With automation, you write the test once and it runs across multiple browsers and devices every single time without you lifting a finger. So while you are sipping a coffee, automation is already working. So now I want you to think about this. Pick one app you use daily, maybe WhatsApp, YouTube, or your banking app. If you were a tester, how would you test it? What kind of scenarios you check? So write down somewhere, because in our upcoming videos we will start turning those thoughts into the automation test cases. And that brings me to this channel. So here we are going to focus heavily on automation testing, but also we will touch on manual testing concepts where they help us understand a bigger picture. So We will cover tools like Selenium, Playwright, Cypress, frameworks, different frameworks, like debugging common errors, fixing issues, tips and tricks. So now I want to hear from you in the comments below. Write your answer. Can you explain the difference between manual and automation testing and why automation is essential in today's software development? So share your thoughts. So welcome aboard. Testing is not just about finding bugs, it's about building the confidence in the product, and trust me, it's going to be fun. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next lecture, because in the next video we will talk about why automation is the future of testing and why every tester today needs to know it. So thanks for watching.